Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting out war against the grain. Today's video we have an Age of Sigmar battle report for you, and today we're going to be playing a game from the Conquest of Generals battle pack, the core rulebook battle pack. Now we're going to be playing scenario 1 out of that battle pack, which is called Frontal Assault. This is just 3 objectives in the middle of the table. We're going to be playing a 1250 point game. I'm going to be playing with the Kruleboys and Stephen is going to be playing with the Stormcast Eternals. With that said, let's get cracking on and let's go check out the armies. And so here we have 1250 points of Stormcast Eternals. We have the Lord Imperator, who's going to be our general wearing the Hammers of Sigmar subfaction. His command trait is going to be Shock and Awe, and he's going to have the Mirror Shield as his artifact. We've then got a Holy Command for the army as well, which is going to be Call to Aid. Now, we've got Battleline, 2 units of the 10 Vindictors and 5 of the Judicators with the bows. We've got Yndrasta, 3 Praetors there, and 3 Annihilators with shields as well, rounding out the 4s. And then we have 1250 points of Kruleboys. Now, our general is going to be the killer boss on a great Gnashtooth. He's got the Slippery Scumbag command trait, and he's got Mork's Eye Pebble as his artifact. We'll then have the Smelly Un mount trait for the Gnashtooth. Alongside him, we've got the Shaman, who's going to have the spell Choking Mist, and the Merc Knob with Belcher Banner. And then got 2 units of 10 Gut Rippers with Wicked Stickers, and 2 units of 20 Hobgrot Slitters. Lastly, rounding out the force, we have 6 Bolt Boys. Before we get into today's video, we'd like to give a special thanks to our channel sponsors. First of all, to Mithras Games, who provides us with all our amazing game mats for the channel. Terrainheim, who provides us with MDF terrain and the amazing trackers you see in games like Warhammer Age of Sigmar on the channel. The Dice Guy for supplying us with amazing dice, and Monty's Tabletop Terrain for supplying us with fantastic 3D printed terrain at an affordable price. Thank you all for your support on the channel. If you'd like to go and have a look at any of these companies, we'll leave links to all 4 of them down in the description of the video. Alrighty, so armies are all deployed for the Kruleboys. We've got the 2 units of 20 Hobgrot Slitters out the front, Gut Rippers behind the Killer Boss, Shaman, the Merc Knob with Belcher Banner, and the Bolt Boys in the center. Now for the Stormcast Eternals, we've got the 2 units of Vindictors on the table, the Imperator with his Praetors, but then up in the sky we have Yndrasta, the Annihilators, and the Judicators. Alright, so before the first turn begins, which the Stormcast have elected to give to the Kruleboys because they finished deploying first, I'm going to do my dirty trick. We're going to do Lethal Surprise, so roll 3 dice. That is 2 4+, so I can pick 2 objectives or 2 terrain features outside your territory, or at least partially outside your territory, to be trapped. I'm going to note that down. Alright, so dirty trick all done. So now we're just going to go into our hero phase. We're going to start our killer boss here. We're going to do heroic leadership, so on a 4+, I'll generate a CP. I do not. And so on a 4+, the Lord Imperator will try and generate a CP. No, he doesn't either. So we'll then go into my hero phase proper. The Shaman here, we're going to give the elixirs and his poisons to, we'll go this unit of Gut Rippers here. And then we'll try and cast Mystic Shield on this unit of Gut Rippers as well. So that'll be on a 5+. He gets it, so they've got Mystic Shield on them. And so with that done, we're going to go into movement, and we'll come back after it's all done. Should mention as well, our battle tactic for the turn was Seize the Center. Right, so movement all done. We've just moved up the lines, ensuring we get our battle tactic there with the Hobgrots. We did move on Deadly Terrain here with the Gut Rippers, so roll the dice. 2, they are fine. There's not going to be any shooting. I'm out of range, had to move the Bolt Boys up. So with that said, that's pretty much going to be the end of the turn for the Kruleboys for turn 1. We are going to control 2 objectives, so we get 1, 2, and more. And I've got Seize the Center, so I get my battle tactic for the full 5 points this turn. Alright, so battle tactic you've gone for is you're going to pick Break Their Spirit, so you have to destroy 1 unit in my territory. And then we're going to go heroic action, so you're going to try and generate a CP with your Lord Imperator again.
Yep.
On a 4+. He does get it, so he's got a CP to use, and then I'm going to do the same on my killer boss. I do as well, so we've both got heroic leadership. So with that said though, you've got nothing left to do in your hero phase, I've got nothing left to do, so we will go into movement. Right, so end of the movement phase, we spent a command point to auto run them 6, but then we ended up rolling a bunch of 6s as well to get the rest of the Stormcast up the battlefield. Meanwhile though, end of the turn, we brought down all our units. The Annihilators are 7-inch away, the other 2 units 9-inch away from this unit of Gut Rippers here. So that's the end of movement. We're going to go into shooting now. But before that, we've got the Annihilators with their explodies. So the only unit within 10-inch is the Gut Rippers. So on a 3+, no mortal wounds from them. So into shooting now. Alright, so starting Adjudicators into the Gut Rippers here. So I am going to rub my Mork's Eye Pebble with my leader here. So every unit within 12 is going to have a 5-up ward against shooting. So you're going to start with the D6 shots from the shock bolt bow for 3. Hits on 3s. Nothing. Wow. Alright, so the rest of the Adjudicators hoping to do something better. 3s to hit, 6s do mortal wounds, so that is a mortal wound there, so that just goes out. And then now 3s to wound, I believe, as well.
Yep.
3s to wounds. Wow, that's 5. So red one, I've got Mystic Shield on that unit, so it negates the Mystic Shield, so I go to my 5-up save on these. Save 2, so that's 3 damage. But then I've got a ward of 5+ as well, so add the extra 1 in from your mortal. Save 2 of those, so 2 go through, which will kill a Gut Ripper. And then your Drasta will shoot them as well, so 1 attack, 2s to hit, hits, 2s to wound, wounds. That is how, what's the rend on that?
Rend 2 damage, D6.
So I've got a 6-up save. No. D6 damage, roll your damage please. For 1 5-up ward. Nope. So take a wound on a Gut Ripper from your Drasta. And so that is the end of the shooting phase. Because he ran. So you've got no charges there because they all ran. So you've got your Annihilators, 2d6 for their charge. So 2d6, you can re-roll this for free. That's a 5, so you're going to want the re-roll because you need a 7. That's a 7, they get in just. And so Drasta is going to charge. She needs a 9. That's 11. She's in as well. And so the Annihilators made a charge. They rolled a 7. So 7 dice now. 4 pluses are a mortal wound. So that is 3 mortal wounds. So it'll kill 2 Gut Rippers there from the Annihilators. So you're going to pile in and attack with the Annihilators first. 3 attacks per mortal, +1 for the champ. 3s to hit. Do you wish to use all-out attack? Cool, you're going to use all-out attack. I might as well go all-out defense as well, just because I've got the command points. Try and keep them alive. Going on 3s to hit. And then 3s to wound. So 3 saves. I am going to ignore your rends because I've got the 2 bonuses on there for plus save, so I've got a 4-up save. Fail them all, so that's going to be 6 damage from them, so it's just going to kill 3. Alrighty, so Gut Rippers attacking back. Now I do have the toxins on them, so they are 5s do mortal wounds to Drasta. So we are 4s to hit, really wanting 5s though. So it is 2 mortals and just another hit. Will be 4 to wound. Nothing. So 2 4-up ward saves on Drasta because she's just got a flat 4-up ward. She fails both. She takes 2 wounds. Right, so Drasta's going. She's got 4 attacks now. So these are 3s to hit, correct? Yep. 3 hits. 2s to wound. There's 2 wounds. These are Ren 2, so these are 5-up saves. Nuts. That is good.
3.
So it's going to be 6 damage. I haven't actually wiped my unit. And so that is the end of the combat phase. I am going to spend a command point to automate past this that stops you getting battle tactic points. So you do just control the one objective for a victory point in this turn. So you're just going to get 1. And so with that, it's 5-1, end of turn 1. We're going to go priority. So Kruleboys got a 5. Stormcast got a 3. Kruleboys are definitely going to take the turn. Or am I? Am I? Yes, because I don't want Yndrasta getting lucky and spearing and killing him and shooting. Alrighty, so we are going to go for the turn with the Kruleboys, turn 2. I'm going to pick Repel as my battle tactic. Going to try and destroy the Annihilators anyway. With that, we're going to go Heroic Actions. I'm going to go with big dude here. We're going to go Finest Hour on the Killer Boss with Gnashtooth. Alright, so you're going to use the Finest Hour on Yndrasta as well. That disappears. We're going to start with some magic. So, Shaman here. First of all, we'll put our poisons on the Bulk Boys. Shaman's going to go Summon Boggy Mist as a spell. So we need 5. No, that'll fail to cast. It's a 7 to cast. So that is it for my hero phase. So we'll go into movement and we'll come back after it's all done. So shooting now after movement. We just moved everything across here. This lot of Hogrot's going to shoot the Praetors, so we are 4s to hit. And 3s to wound. So that is 6 all day. Neg 1 on your Praetors, so 6 4-up saves. Save 2, but then 6-up wards because you are within 12 inch of an objective. Nope, so it's 4 damage. These Hogrot Slithers going into the Vindictors. There are 14 of them in a range, so we are 4s to hit. And they all miss. And 3s to wound. 3 this time at a 4+ save again. 1 save and then 6-up wards for 2 of them. Nope, so 1 Vindictor goes down. Alright, so Bolt Boys, we're going into the Annihilators. So Hasty Shot is 4s to hit, but 5s do mortal wounds. That is just 8 mortal wounds right from the get-go. And 1 other. Wounds, so 1 armor save. Go for it. 3 up. Saved, but that will be 8 mortal wounds on them. And so 1 Annihilator survives on a wound. So we're going to go into charges. We're going to go with the Killer Boss charging. So he just needs a 3-inch charge, which he gets there. So he's just going to go like this. And then, fight-wise, we're actually going to pick the Kruleboy down here to fight first. So yeah, we're going to pick the champion here to attack the Annihilator. So 4s to hit, looking for a 6. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Got nothing. No, that was a waste. I'm assuming Yndrasta is going to try and punch me. Yndrasta attacking the Killer Boss. So he's used all that attack. That negates my Smellion ability for charging. So we are 3s to hit with Yndrasta. 3 hits. And 2s to wound with Yndrasta. Cool. Yeah, so we have a 4-up save thanks to our Finest Hour. So 4 ups. Plus 2, so D6 damage to me. For 2. Alrighty, so his mount is going to attack the Annihilator and he is going to attack Yndrasta. So 2s and 2s on both profiles, so we'll go into the Annihilator first. 2s to hit with the mount. And 2s to wound. That is 4 at -2, so 4 5-up saves. 4 4-up saves on him. So 4 up saves. You have 2 more of them. He's got. It doesn't matter. Don't need to roll the other one. He's dead. And then 4 attacks with the rider. So wanting 6s. That is mortal wounds there. And so 2 armor saves at -1 on Yndrasta. So she'll be at a 3 up save. 2. Saves 1, fails 1. And so 4 up ward saves on Yndrasta to make. She passes 2, fails 2, takes another 2 damage. And that is the end of my combat. So I did get my battle tactic, and I still control 1, 2, and more. So I get another 5 points for the turn with the Kruleboys. So start of the turn, battle tactic wise, you're going to do Conquer, trying to take an objective I control. Heroic leadership on a 4+ for your general. No, he does not get it. I will go with heroic leadership on the Great Natch Tooth there. I do get it, so on the 4+, so got heroic leadership. And with that, that's it for the hero phase. So we'll go into movement and come back after it's all done. Alright, so movement all done. Judicators move up, and you're pretty much circling those poor Hobgrot slitters there. So, gonna go into some shooting. So Yndrasta is going to choose to shoot the Gut Ripper standing there, so 3s to hit. Misses.
At point blank range? God, she's blind.
And so you've got your Judicators. Who are they going to shoot at?
The big thing.
Big thing? Cool. So you've got D6 shots with your Skybolt bow to start with. So D6 Shockbolt bow, yeah. Roll away. He's got 1, 3 to hit. 3 to wound. Unfortunately, he's not the one that does mortal wounds. The others are the ones you want 6s on. -1, correct?
Shockbolt. -1.
Yep, so 4 up, saved. So 8 shots from the rest. 3s to hit, wanting 6s, no 6s, but all bar 1 hit, we'll take that. 3s to wound. Yeah, we'll take that. Might not have got any mortals, but we'll take that. So these will be 4 up saves.
-1.
Fail 1. Take a wound. So he's got D6 shots for 3, hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s.
6s.
3s and 3s. Nothing. Cool. So that's shooting done. Just did a wound there. Yndrasta apparently can't. I mean, to be fair, if she tries to aim that, it's probably already there. She can't really get the room to throw it. So charges. Cool. So unit of Vindictors here going to charge. Pretty much not wanting double ones. Yeah, there he is. And so the other Vindictors to charge. Anything but double ones. So they're just going straight in. Praetors are charging. They're in as well. And then lastly, the Lord Imperator probably needs a 4-inch charge by the looks of it. There you go, he's in. So, Yndrasta is going to use all that attack. We're using the free CP per turn from the Lord Imperator on her. So, she is hitting on 2s against me. I'm going to use all out defense with my heroic leadership there. So, 2s to hit. And 2s to wound. 3 wounds. So -2, so that will be a 2, 3, 4 up save. Save 2, take 1, D6 damage.
D3.
D3 damage.
Sorry, 3 points.
3 points damage, cool. 6 for the damage. Right, we're going to go the Hobgrots here. So Hobgrots are going to get 8 of them into these Vindictors, so we are 4s to hit, 6 explode, and 5s to wound. 1. So 1, 3 up save, 6 up ward on your Vindictors as well. It's saved. 2 of them are going into the Praetors, so 1 hit, no wounds. So the rest of the Hobgrots into the other Vindictors, hitting on 4s, 6s explode, and 5s to wound. So it'll be 1, 2. Oh, that's a decent roll. I'll take that. That's that. So these are your base 3-up save on your Vindictors. Fail 3, 6-up wards because you're wholly within range and objective. No, fail 3, so 1 dies, 1 takes a wound. Alright, so Praetors are going first. 2 of them hitting on 3s. And 3s to wounds. 3s to wounds. It's 2, -1. And so we do have 4 dudes in range of the mystical terrain there, so I'll take my 4 6-up saves. No, fail them all. So, Gnashtooth, putting everything into Yndrasta. This is the Rider hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. Just 1 at -1. So she's on a 4-up save. No, be 2 damage, so 2 4-up wards. Pass 1, fail 1, she takes another wound, she's taken 5. And then 4 attacks from the Great Gnashtooth. 1 hit, 1 wound, 1 at a -2, so this will be a 4-up save. No, 2 more 4-up wards. Fails both of them, takes another 2. Alright, so Lord Imperator's going to attack. We're going to go to the Griffhound first, so 3s and 4s. So 2. 2, no rend on these, so 6s. Nope, kills 2. And then his Blessed Hammer, 4 attacks, 3s and 3s. So 3 hits, and 3s to wound. They go straight through, so that's another 4 dead Hobgrots. So Gut Ripper's going to attack Yndrasta. Can he take her down? That'll be a mortal wound, and that's it. So she's got a 4-up ward on Yndrasta, or she dies. He got her. So she's going to explode, though. Alright, so Yndrasta has died, but 9 dice. He's putting all of them into this. 6s do mortals. If you get 4 6s, you kill me. You've got none. And so we're just going to do both units of Vindictors at the same time because there's no one left else to fight. So they are all hitting on 3s. 6s do mortal wounds though. So that is, take them out. That is just 3 dead Hobgrots to begin with. And then it's 3s to hit. Well, it's not that great a hit besides. And 3s to wound. Or 3s to kill because you got Rend 1. So roll 1 more dice in the contain. So that'll be another 5 dead. So yeah, I'm just going to spend a command point to keep them there. On your turn, you've got no battle shot to take, so you will get your battle tank this time, and now you control 1, 2, and more, and you complete your battle tank for 5. We're now going to go for priority for turn 3, so Kruleboys got a 5. You got a 5. So you just went, so it means I get to pick who breaks tires. Alright, so Kruleboys turn 3. We're going to go Conquer for our battle tactic, picking a objective you control. Try and take it off you. And then I'm going to go with... Well, we might as well go Heroic Healing on the killer boss here. So 2d6 is underneath, so I heal d3 wounds for 2. So I go back to taking 4. So you're going to try and generate a CP with the Lord Imperator on a 4+. Yep, he's got Heroic Leadership. So magic wise, we're going to put our poisons on the bot boys again, and then we will go with doing a Mystic Shield on the killer boss. So we get 5, we get it. So Mystic Shield on the killer boss. Alrighty, so movements all done for the Kruleboys. Bot boys and Shaman have moved up, and we just moved our pieces. Killer boss coming down to deal with the Adjudicators, and we've had our Hobgrots and Gut Rippers move up there. So, time to go for some shooting. So, shooting, we're going to go with the Bot Boys into the big unit of Vindictors. So, we are looking for 4s to hit. 5s are what we want for the Mortals, and that's a lot of them. And 3s. 1 armor save. Fail, so that'll be 2 points of damage on top of that. So 6-up wards. You need a few of these, quite a few of these. You've got not a single one of them. So I do destroy them straight away. You're going to use your holy command though. Call for aid, bringing them back over there. So I'm going to use these hobgrots here to shoot at the other Vindictors. So hobgrots, 2 of them aren't in range, so we're going to hit on 4s and 3s to wound. Just 4, huh? That was not great. -1s, these are 4-up saves. I failed them all, wow. 6-up ward though. Wow, that's 2 dead Vindictors, ouch. These 2 hobgrots are going to throw into the Praetors. 1 hit. 1 wound, 1 armor save, -1, so 4 up on the Praetor. Fine. With that, that's shooting over, so we're going to go charges. We're going to charge here.
Spinning up.
So, charging, we have him. 5, that'll get him in. And you're going to unleash hell for a CP. So, he's using unleash hell. Shockwave bow, how many shots? 2. So 4s to hit. 3 to wound. 1. So 4 up. Nope, takes a wound. Sorry, no he doesn't. He's got Mystic Shield, so he will have the 3-up save with the -1. So you've got the 8 shots from the other guys.
4s, 3s.
Yep. Wow, 3. And 3s to wound. 2, so these will be 3-up saves again. Fail 1 that time.
1 damage.
So take a wound, 5. And so other charges, I'm going to charge the Merc Knob into there. So what does the Merc Knob get? He got an 11. And we're also going to charge the Hobgrots in as well, because we need to actually take that objective for our battle tactic. They got a 10. Alrighty, so that is charges all done. We're going to go with the Nash 2 first. So we have 4 attacks from the Rider, hitting on 2s when he charges. That is mortal wounds. Wounding on 3s, so 2 armor saves at -1, so 2 5-up armor saves to begin with. 5 ups, nope. And then we've got the Nash Chief underneath him for 2s to hit. Ugh. Unfortunately, no mortal wounds with the mount, and 3s to wound. Nothing. Wow. Okay, they survive. So rolling 2 dice for the Judicator because 1 did explode. Nope, no dice. So now your Vindictor is going to attack the Hobgrots. 3 attacks all day because he's the champ. So 3s, wanting 6s though because 6s do mortals. 1 hit. And 1 wound, so I'll just kill a Hobgrot. Merc Knob will go into the Vindictor. 3 attacks, 3s to hit. And 3s to wound. 2, -1. So 4-up save. Fails 1, there's damage 2, so 2 6-up wards. No, he goes down. So you can do your explodes though. So 3 dice for him, because he gets +1 being Thunderstrike. Who's they going to go into, the Hobgrots or the Merc Knob? So going to put him into the Grots. 6s. Nothing. Your explodes aren't doing too much today. So 2 of them attacking with a Storm Gladius. They are -1 to hit thanks to Smellian, so 4s to hit. 1 hit and 4s to wound. Does wound -1, so 3 up, saved. With that, I will get my battle tactic again by conquering the objective because I now control it. And I now control 1, 2, and more for another 5. Right, so top of your turn, your battle tactic is going to be seize the center. You go on finest hour in your Periton. I'm going to try and generate a CP over here. I do, so he gets heroic leadership. And then with that said, we go into movement. Alrighty, so shootings here. Periton's going to try and shoot these 2 Hobgrots to give him freedom to charge where he wants to. So he gets D6 shots. So D6 shots, how many? For 2. He's going to give himself all-out attack, so he's now 2s and 2s with these. Both hit. If they both wound, 2s to wound. Both wound, which means they kill 2 Hobgrots. And then you've got 2 Judicators to shoot as well, so you get your champion with D6 shots. for 3. Now we're back to 3s to hit. And 3s to wound. 1 armor save. Saved. And then 2 shots with your other adjudicator. Both hit. 1 wound. 1 save. And so, charges to make. Go with your Praetors first, I guess.
Yep.
So they just need anything but double 1s. And that's a 6. The Imperator needs a 6 to charge into the Hoggrots. That's a 3, so he's going to have to spend his free CP for the turn. To reroll, that's a 4. That's not going to make it. Ouch. And you got your Vindictors that can charge as well. So Vindictors here are going to charge. It's a 7. And so Praetors are going to attack. They're using all out attack, so 3s to hit. 1 miss. That'll be 2s to hit, so they all hit. And then 3s to wound. So that is 4. They go straight through, so that's 8 damage. And so with that, we're going to attack back. So we're going to go the Merc Knob back into them. So he's got 3 attacks. 2 hits. And 2 wounds. So 2 armor saves on the Praetors at -1. So 2 4-up saves on the Praetors. Save both. And the Hogwarts will attack next then. Sorry, no, next time you've got your 2 Vindictors over here, so you've got 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s, wanting 6s. A 6 will do it. No, but 2 hits. And 3s to wound. 2 wounds. 6 ups, save 1, fail 1. He takes his wound and dies. So Hoggrots, we are hitting on 4s. And 5s to wound. Oh, that's not looking good for you. That many saves. So these are on your base saves, so these are 3-up saves to begin with. So only found 1. Wow, 6-up board on that. Nope, takes a wound. So 2 Judicators into the Gnash Tooth, hitting on 3s now in combat. And wounding on a 4. Nothing. The Gnash Tooth, the killer boss, will attack back. That's 2 mortal wounds, so that's 1 dead automatically. And 2 at -1, so 2 5-up saves. No, he does finish off the Judicators. Roll 4 dice though. 6s will do mortal wounds. Oh wow, there we go. So he takes 3, he goes to 8. And so, priority for turn 4, you just get the single point at the end of that round, unfortunately. Orcs got a 6. You can't beat that because I went first in the round. So I'm going to go first, and I think we're going to end the game at the end of this turn, unfortunately. So, my battle tactic, I'm going to go with Broken Ranks, picking a battle line unit to destroy. And then, we're going to go with magic, so Shaman's going to put his poisons on the Bolt Boys, and then we're just going to Arcane Bolt the Liberators, which we do. So that'll be D3 mortal wounds for 3. So 3 6-up saves on your Vindictors. No, so that'll kill 1 and put a wound on another. Also forgot to mention our heroic abilities this turn as well. I did find Star on the Merc Knob. You got the roll successful for heroic leadership. Going into movement, we're going to move him up. So movement just looks like this, circling the last of the Valiant Stormcast defenders. So Bolt Boy's going to go into those Vindictors there. Wanting 4s, but 5s do the mortals. So that is just 4 mortals to begin with. Not a lot of mortals on that shot. And that is, I believe it's 3s. So 4 armor saves to begin with, -1, so these are 4-ups. Save 2, so that will be 8 ward saves needed. At a 6-up, you need to pass a few of these. Those 2 went in there. None, that's the Vindictors wiped. Charges, well, we might as well try with him. He's going to try and charge. And a 6, that's not going to do it. We'll spend a CP to check. 10. Alright, so he's got an Unleash Hell, so he's got D6 shots for his Unleash Hell, because I've only got 2 wounds left, so can you actually... 4. Now you will hit on 4s though with this, because you're -1 from Unleash Hell. 1, so you're not going to kill me from the Unleash Hell, but 3 to wound, nothing. So start of combat, we've got Breath of the Mire from him, rolling to see what happens. It's 5, 1 6-up ward required on your Praetors, or 1 will die if you fail this. No, passed. So I'm going to start with the Merc Knob attacking first. We have 3 attacks, is 2 hits, and wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, -1 on your Praetors, so these are 5-up saves. Nope, so 4 damage, so 4 6-up wards. We need to pass at least 1 of these to keep the unit alive. No, that is the entirety of the unit gone. Alright, so the Imperator's going to attack. You are -1 to hit, so your +1 to hit from all that attack puts you back to normal. So you'll be on 3s and 4s. Yep, so the Gryph-hound, 3s to hit. Unfortunately, no. And 4s to wound. Nothing from the Gryph-hound. And then the Imperator, 3s to hit. 3, and 3s to wound. Just 1. So I'll ignore your point of range. So I'll be on a 3-up save, which I fail. Take 2 damage.
2.
Kills me. So we are going to end it there, though. Unfortunately, there's nothing more the Imperator can do. He's going to take this turn, and then the Bolt Boys are going to shoot him off the table next turn. That's effectively how this goes. So it will be victory to the Kruleboys. Well, that's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And also drop us a comment down below letting us know what you enjoyed about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our community here at Cinderful Gaming, you can do so on our Discord server, which is linked down in the video's description. If you'd like to help support the channel more, you can do so either by Patreon or YouTube members, or going to our Teespring store, all of which are linked down in the video's description as well. As a special thank you to our patrons and YouTube members, we'd like to give you all a shout out. So, a special Patreon shout out to Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lyle, Aaron Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising 8, Q Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cader, Derek Bloobs, Benjamin Suarez, and Red Martin. As thank you to our YouTube members as well: Green Roots Gaming, Kenton Young, Ronya, Lock Lorick, The Johnny 84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink, Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, John Castle, and Davis Wire. Special thanks also to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork you see on the channel, like you can see pictured here on this slide. Thank you once again for watching, everyone. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.